What's good, everyone? Thank you for joining us right here on Tejano Time Podcast. Yes, Tejano Time Podcast, guys. So thank you. I appreciate everybody tuning in right here to us on this Monday. All our audience viewing us over on Tejano TV as well. We have a great show for you guys tonight, man. It's good to be back. Antonio, welcome back to the show tonight, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for having us again on this beautiful Monday. Thank you for all the listeners también. And we welcome David Lee Rodriguez to the show también.
Hey, thank you
Yes.
guys for having me on the show. Hello to everybody tuning in. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Good Monday.
Yes. A great friend of ours, as a matter of fact, man. Great, talented David Lee Rodriguez. And David, I mean, we're talking about a Grammy nominee from back not too long ago, I would say. But still, I mean, he's still been working at it. He's still doing it. He has his frustrations here and there and things, but
Oh,
he is doing his thing, and he's got a new single that we're going to talk about here at the in the show as well. That's
awesome.
up and coming, and we got a lot of great things happening with David. So let's do a little catching up, man. What's been good, and how's life been treating you?
Hi, Dios mío. It's been a while. We're just talking about that. It's been how many years since we've
It's
had an
probably been, I
interview,
would say,
man?
probably about maybe almost a little over 2 years. I
Yeah, I
would
Two
was
say
years. I was
maybe.
going to
Yeah.
see,
been
and then
about
of
2
course
years.
I've seen Tonio at the first inauguration of the West Texas Awards. So that
Right.
was good to see him there. And no, just music, man. Finally got our third CD out, and I'm real proud of this one, man. This CD is it's like I had a lot of input on it, so I'm proud of it, man. Gilbert
Yeah.
finally said, "You know what? Give me what you got. Kind of test yourself. I mean, prove yourself. Show me what you got." And we collaborated a lot. He took a lot of my ideas and he took off with them, man. And wow, I could never be prouder of a CD than this one. This was a good one. I feel it's one of my best that I've done.
And
So,
this is the first time working alongside Gilbert.
no, he's done all my
Or
three, all
your
all three CDs. Of course, like the first CD, I let him take full control. I said, man, guide me, help me, get to where I need to get to, and then he did. The
yeah.
CD got a Grammy, a Latin Grammy nomination, and the second CD, we spent all through that first year of COVID,
Hmm.
just trying to perfect it. I was sneaking over to San Antonio and trying to we're getting the arrangements done and getting everything, and that CD did real well too. And now with this third one, you know it we kind of took a hiatus there for a little while because my dad passed away. He was real
Right.
sick, and I was with him, majority of the time, and caring for him, and then we had to put him in the nursing home, and it was hard on me and my brother, you know
Yeah. Yes.
carrying and just trying to be there for him, and so we agreed, let's wait. And
Yeah.
then unfortunately we lost him, and this CD has a lot of my emotions thrown into it from hurting for my dad.
Yeah.
He is we did a mariachi tune on there, and it has me and my dad talking in the beginning. And then the trumpet solo, Gilbert Velasquez was able to take that trumpet solo that we did years ago, because we recorded that song with our old band, but I redid it, and Gilbert was able to take that solo from the original recording and put it onto this new recording.
Awesome.
And then of course my brother on drums, and this one feels like it's me. And I wrote 5 6 songs on this CD, and so it's more me on this one,
On
than
this
all
one.
my other ones. Yeah, it feels more like me. And of course, I have the impeccable Danny Rodriguez writing songs for me too on this one. My accordion player, and phenomenal. And then my godfather wrote a couple of songs, and my cousin helped me write one of the songs, and so it just feels like familia. This is,
Right.
so I'm real proud of this CD.
And I was
Yeah.
going to ask you, but I didn't know how, but we're like you said, we're all friends. So I was like, I'm going to
Yeah.
find the right words. And you answered my question, that this CD is kind of dedicated to your dad. Um,
I would say that,
yeah.
just because it has them on there, and then just there I redid Te Rogué, a song that we recorded way back when too, and he was part of that, and yeah, I would it's dedicated to him. He was
Yeah.
my mentor. He was the person I looked up to musically the most, and he was my biggest critic, but yet my biggest fan.
Biggest fan.
And
Right.
all the countdowns that we're on or that we'd see posted, we'd always take a toast together, and he was cheering me on. And again, he'd tell me, "Okay, son, this you got to do on this song. You didn't do it too well. Go back to the studio and fix it." And he corrected me a lot, and it helped. It
Mhm.
helped. And yeah, I would say this is dedicated to him.
So, what did your father teach you that still guides you today, David?
Oh, geez, just he always told me just regardless, do your best, be your best, and remember somebody out there is way the hell better than you. Always stay humble, stay to the
Stay humble.
ground, and appreciate everything musically. He was always with that.
Mm.
And just even from the very beginning as being a kid, just watching him on stage, there I am, a little mocoso, falling asleep behind the bass amp and falling asleep at the mesas there with mom and all my tias and tios, and then growing up, they put me into piano lessons, and then the little further older I got, my brother, who passed away, taught me guitar, and he told me to keep on pursuing it for me. So I did
Mhm.
that, and then my dad needed the bass player for his band back then, so I started playing bass. And my brother would be in college, and he'd come home on the weekends. Hey, check out this Chick Corea. Oh, what is that? It's just some jazz, man. Learn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was a little mocoso still, and okay, so I'd learn it. And next weekend he'd come, and I'd play it for him, and it just went on. And so they all taught me, and but Dad taught my brother too, and so he was like our foundation. So
Yeah.
yeah, the most important thing that he would always tell me is just, what, believe in yourself, but just be humble.
Be
And
humble.
always be true to what you're doing and smile. Somebody
Mhm.
makes you mad, brush it off, just smile. So
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
exactly. And just move on.
Move
Haters
on.
gonna hate. Yes. If you're just joining us right here on Tejano Time, we are talking with David Lee Rodriguez. So, where's home base for you, David?
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
I was in Hereford with Dad, and
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
yeah,
remember that.
and then got married and moved here with my wife, and yeah, I didn't, we contemplated going to Hereford, but her youngest is here, in Lubbock, going to high school. I'd never tear him away from his friends.
Oh, of course
Having
not.
to
Yeah.
start over again, and just Lubbock. I love Lubbock. The people here are great. And
That's funny you said that because maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I thought it was you at United. I was like, man, that guy looks just
oh,
like
probably
David.
would. We're always at United.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll come back around the other way and see if that's him. And
So are you here in Lubbock?
yeah,
Yeah, he's in
I'm here.
Lubbock.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought you were down south. I don't know why. And but originally from here, but lived down south.
Oh
Oh,
no, actually we grew up in Hereford también, and then
yeah, that's right. We talked about that. We
yeah,
talked
and
about
then
that.
I went to Clovis, and then I've been here ever since.
Nice,
But yeah,
nice.
I even my wife's like, that sure did look like him. I said, yeah.
I'm all all running around.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
maybe we'll run into each other again because
Oh,
I'm like you. I'm always at United.
yeah,
It's
always.
just
I'm here.
for
You're
me.
the one on 82nd and University. That's like our home base.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah, okay. Then it was me.
I'll throw something in the basket next
There
time.
you go.
Yes, yes. So getting back to the show, guys, here, having a lot of fun. There's some comments coming through, but before we
Yes,
get to those comments, David, I guess I would say, I mean, your debut album earned the Latin Grammy, right, back in the
yes, sir.
day, Grammy nomination. Um, what did that recognition mean to you personally?
Oh man. As a kid, mom and dad always had us watching any musical program that was on TV, be it Lawrence
Hmm.
Welk, be it Johnny Canales. The what was that back in the day? The Siempre en Domingo.
Oh, yes.
Whatever musical show was on, country, rock, Spanish, we would watch it. And then when it came to the American Music Awards or the Grammys, mom and
Hmm.
dad would make popcorn, hot dogs, and we'd watch it. And I remember being a kid, I was like, seeing all those artists, my favorite artists back in the day, getting the Grammy. And I remember one time I looked at Dad, I want one of those things.
Hmm.
He said, Mijo, you'll get it. Just work hard at it. And then being at work, and Jorge gives me a call. Jorge Mariquin from at the time VMB music group. He says, "Hey Dave, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm here. I just got to work. I'm about to, start handing out medications." And he says, "I think you better be sitting down. Are you sitting down?" I said, "Yeah, I'm chill. I'm right here." He goes, "Have you been on social media?" I said, "No, I can't." And he goes, "Well, has Gilbert called you?" I said, "No, Gilbert hasn't called me. I haven't talked to nobody." And he says, "Well, I'm proud to be the first to tell you." I said, "Okay." And in my head, I was thinking, "All right, I'm going to play the Tejano Music Awards." And I was begging him, "Get me on the show. Get me on the Tejano Music Awards. I want to present my band, my new CD." And so I'm waiting for him to say it. And then he goes, "You just got nominated for a Latin Grammy." I swear to you, I just heard ringing in my ears. And I started crying there like a baby. I was like, look back and looked up, and tears were coming down. I said, "What did you just tell me?" He said, "You're dedicated. I mean, you're nominated for a Latin Grammy."
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even know I was even in the running
In
for
the
it.
running.
And he goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, I gotta call my mom and dad." I hung up and I called my mom and dad. My mom answered. I was like, "Where's Dad?" And he goes, "¿Qué, mijo? ¿Qué pasó?" I was like, "I gotta tell you something." Put him on the phone. Dad gets on the phone and, "Son, what's up? What's going on?" I said, "I got nominated for Latin Grammy." And I was crying on the phone, right, like a baby, man. And my dad starts crying too. "What?" And I was like, "Yes." And it's just what a whirlwind, man.
Yeah.
And that's just, I mean, what an honor, been doing this since I was 13 years old with my dad, and then my debut CD gets a Latin Grammy nomination.
Yeah.
And then just this last December, I was asked to be part of the class of in the Recording Academy for 2025. So,
Okay.
so now I'm official, an official member of the Recording Academy.
Awesome.
And God Almighty, that's a feeling like none other, man.
Yeah.
None
I would
other.
imagine that's
You know,
huge.
to
Huge
be
for you.
yeah, to be, we went to the meeting back in December. Went to the meeting in Dallas, and just to see all these stars that you see on TV, these musicians just walking around you like nothing, introducing themselves, drinking drinks and eating dinner, and we're all there like, no one's higher or lower. Everyone was on this level, and
Yeah.
it felt unbelievable, man. But yeah, that I can't ever top that.
Yeah.
That's
No,
my
no.
highest. That's amazing.
Yeah. That's where the bar is set right now. You know what I mean? So to
Yeah,
get, I mean, still gonna try to do your thing, and of course reach for higher levels. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Your music still says it. Like you said, you took a little hiatus there, but you're back, and you've got some good stuff out as well. You got another song that's burning up airwaves here and there.
awesome.
I mean, we're playing the heck out of it over here. So I'm not
Thank
sure how
you,
it is in West
thank you.
Texas out there with Tony's side, but um, again, it's a collaboration you did there with
Yes,
Mr. Eddie Gonzalez. Okay.
absolutely, man. That was so cool because I heard this song. I'm a travel nurse or contract nurse,
Hmm.
so I work here, everywhere. But lately, I've been working at Santo Domingo Pueblo over in New Mexico, and so I travel back and forth all the time. And I heard this song playing on New Mexico radio,
Hmm.
and I thought, man, that would be just killer to have it like "Porque" from Eddie Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So then I sent Gilbert Velasquez a copy. I said, "What do you think? Can we do this style?" And he said, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Oh, yeah, we'll do it." So he calls me, and we're there to record it, and we're recording it. And I had a certain vocalist that we had originally talked about that he was going to come in and record it. Unfortunately, just we couldn't make it happen. It was
Hmm.
always, he was gone, he was far, and we're ready to get it done. So Gilbert, me and Gilbert were talking. I said, "Man, this is a perfect tune, just like Eddie would do it." And he looked at me. "Why didn't we think of that? Why did
Hmm.
we not think of Eddie Gonzalez in the first place?" And I mean, it just hit me like a sledgehammer. I was like,
Yeah.
"Dang it, you're right. Let's get him." And sure enough, Gilbert made the connections, and he came in and just nailed it. I mean, he'd listened to it a few times. It was okay. is this what you want? He kind of sang it. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want, man. And he nailed the crap out of it like nothing. And then, we're there and we listened to his final product, and that was it, man. I just looked at him and shook my head and said, I don't know how you do that, man. Just
Yeah.
come in and nail it. And we just joked and talked, and that was it, man. And then we hit it off there. So we're planning on doing shows together.
Okay.
So
All right.
hopefully, and I've already talked to his management team, and so we're trying to figure out our dates where we can open up for him and go from there. So I
Yeah.
made a great friend, and he's humble. He was a joy to be around with, man, and an honor to do the song with.
Of
Right.
course.
So, yeah.
And the name of the song is Mi Amigo, pero dos o tres tequilas is the name of the song.
Sir.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to that.
I hope so. And I told Gilbert, I said, I want that section to stop. That way I can imagine the crowd yelling dos o tres tequilas.
Yeah.
So that was a fun song to record, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, how was it in the studio to do that, to get there? I mean, for you guys.
It's hard work, man. It's completely different than your gig. Because your gig, you plug up, you go, and you're jamming. You're feeling the moment, you're feeling the crowd, but in the studio with Gilbert, it's he's tough. He's very tough, and not tough like an a-hole or tough, or he knows what he wants,
Yeah.
and he's gonna get it out of you. And if he can't get it out of you, he's honest. He's like, I'm sorry, we can't do this. Here's your money, go. And but I've worked with him since 2018, or even prior to that in 1993 when we first recorded with him. But anyway, back to the normal time. We've grown. He's taken me under his wing a lot. Even like now he has me being a studio musician for him. I've recorded Latin Breed, Joe Posada, the new Patsy Torres, the new David Mares, Tristan Ramos, and lots of artists that he has me going in doing the bass lines for. So I gained his respect. And
awesome. That's good.
But but when it comes to my project, I've told him I don't want you to be nice. I want you to. If I can't do it, tell me, and get it out of me. And he does. He'll let you know how he feels, man.
Yeah.
But I
awesome.
love the guy, man. I'm honored to be working with him. So.
Amazing producer right there, man. We're talking about Mr. Gilbert Velasquez, guys. That's right. So if you're joining us here on the show, share the live as well, guys, right here.
Yes,
David Lee Rodriquez, Cuatro Once, is with us tonight here on the show, and sharing a little bit out of his story, a lot of stuff, what's happening with him right now, what he's got coming up in the future, and we'll be talking about that here in just a few more minutes. But let's get the song played for everybody out there, so that way you guys can take a listen to what we just talked about right here. This is a collaboration that he did once again with Mr. Eddie Gonzalez. All right, Mi Amigo, dos o tres tequilas, all right, featuring Eddie Gonzalez, David Lee Rodriguez, y Cuatro Once, guys, all right. Take a listen to this song, and we'll be right back here with some more David Lee, and also my co-host there, Antonio, who's playing around with stuff in the background there. All right, here we go, guys. Check it out.
Mi amigo, yo te voy a contar de un amor que causa mi tristeza, de un amor que destroza toda mi alma, de un amor que no puedo olvidar. Mi amigo, ¿qué es lo que debo hacer? cómo me duele quererla y no tenerla. Hoy me siento que el mundo se está acabando. Hoy me siento con ganas de llorar.
Amigo mío, un consejo te doy. No te preocupes tanto por ese amor, que a mí también me ha pasado lo mismo. Tantas veces que ni las puedo contar.
Pero ya que estamos aquí en esta cantina, vamos a echarnos 2 o 3 tequilas. Olvidaremos todititas las tristezas y el dolor que nos causa un mal amor.
Oye, David, vamos a echarnos 2 o 3 tequilas. ¡Vámonos! ¡Ay! Seguro que sí. Tequilas,
pero ya que estamos aquí en esta cantina, vamos a echarnos 2 o 3 tequilas. Olvidaremos todititas las tristezas y el dolor que nos causa un mal amor.
Un grito.
Dos o tres tequilas, mi amigo right there. That is David Lee Rodriquez and Cuatro, all right, featuring Mr. Eddie Gonzalez. Man, that tune is available on all streaming platforms as well as all his music. But the album is out, right? The new album, it's titled Tres, ¿verdad? Okay, hang on a second. There we go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. It's entitled Tres, and it came out May 29th. So, please, I would love it if y'all would download it, listen to it, share it. I think, like I said, I'm very proud of this CD. So
yeah, and he put a lot of hard work into it as well, man. So
oh,
again, a collaboration there with Mr. Eddie Gonzalez to top things off right there. So is there another collaboration that you have always wanted to do that have yet to collab with another artist out there somewhere?
My all-time dream would have been to do a song with Raul Malo, from the Mavericks. And he just recently passed away, and that would have. And I felt like I was that close because I knew his management team, and I was trying to figure out a way. How can I propose it? And of course, then he got sick, and you don't mess with that no more, And but my all-time dream collaboration would be with Juanes, man.
Yeah,
I know that's a long shot, man, but geez, man, to do something with Juanes would be like, it'd be amazing.
Amazing, right? For sure.
Yeah.
We're going to send some shout outs right quick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know we got some more questions. I know Antonio has some for you as well. Saludos carnales says from Abel Luna was tuned into the show.
That's my guitar player. Yep.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Big shout out to the band. I know the band's listening. Abel and Danny Rodriguez, my accordion player, Evan Fierro, keyboard player, sax player, Pano Mata, and can't forget my brother, the MD of the group, Jerry Rodriguez, my drummer.
There
So
you go.
it's what a band. Those guys are. I'm the weakest link. I always tell everybody, those guys are phenomenal. I'm trying to keep up with these guys, man. They're phenomenal musicians, and I'm blessed to be playing with them.
Yeah. David, we got, Samuel Cordoba también.
Hey,
Saludos.
Sammy! ¿Qué dice Sammy?
Saludos, David Lee, he says right there. Daniel Rodriguez también says thank you for the shout outs.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, my
And
God.
Samuel says, Antonio, we did radio and DJing back in the years. Saludos.
Yeah,
Nice.
I saw that earlier. I knew him from somewhere. I just and I
Oh,
see him all the time. Him and D are just everywhere.
they are. I mean, he's a phenomenal supporter of music, man. You know, and what a great all around guy.
Yeah,
You know?
he's from New Mexico, so
Yes.
shout out to him for supporting Tejano music. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I say, I always see him posted that he was here and there and stuff. So
I think right now they're at the Tejano Vegas takeover. I think he's over there right now.
Okay.
I want to say that's where I saw him last.
Yeah.
Saludos, and thank you for tuning in to the show. Also, Vic Martinez, buenas tardes, Keith, Antonio, and David is tuned in as well.
Saludos.
Yes, sir, Vic.
And we got Norma Salazar. Hello, David Lee Rodriguez. She's got one
Hello,
up there.
Norma.
También. And she's got them in 3 separate ones. Hello, Keith, and also Antonio. So,
Awesome.
Saludos.
and Jane Sunshine Kessler says here, hi from Cypress, Texas. Keith, great podcast. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. From Cypress, Texas. That's actually where we're home base right now.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, so saludos. Thank you for tuning in. So talented, Gilbert. That's what Norma is coming from. Norma, for sure.
Yeah.
And Mr. Juan Trevino, right there. Saludos. He's watching on YouTube as well. And
Saludos, Mr. Trevino.
yes, another amazing, great, talented
Oh,
artist as well, man. Right here
I
from
mean,
H-Town.
That's one guy I'd love to collaborate with, man.
Oh,
I think his voice is impeccable, man. The way he sings and his songwriting ability is God. Oh, oof, yeah.
amazing. There. Well, you threw out the first pitch.
Hey, there we go. All right.
All right. The ball's in your court now, Juan. All right. Saludos. Saludos, carnal. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Juan.
J Rod says, yo, bro. J Rod
Hey,
Rodriguez.
J-Rod. Casey J-Rod, my brother.
Carlos P. Garcia. Hey, saludos. There's a Laredo, Texas, right there.
Hey, what's happening,
Saludos,
brother?
Carlos. Yes, I think he's got some new stuff out already. So, yeah, definitely. Or he's got some new stuff that's about to drop. I know I heard we were looking for something new just recently. My father actually called me on it. So, if you have something out, Carlos, send it my way, my brother. Samuel says, just got back from Vegas, amigos. Saludos. Yeah, so he did. He was out there.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice. I should have had my brother meet me over here. One that says J-Rod, and that's my brother Jerry. I should have had him be here so he could have done the interview with me.
Oh, okay, Mr. J Rod right there. There he is.
Mr. Rodriquez, my best band director in the world, right there.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's a high school band director and is well known throughout the TMEA. Through all that association. He's well respected.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. Of course, if I can get, I would love to send the link to him. You can forward the link to him that you have. If someone can do that, we can get him on. There's no
Bro,
problem
if you want to get on, give us a remark.
And that's okay. So Johnny Riojas también says, gentlemen, saluditos para todos. Saludos, Johnny Riojas. That's another big time supporter, whether it be Conjunto Tejano from right here in the city of H-Town,
Awesome.
Pasadena area as well. I mean, he's a big time supporter, always out there supporting everything here in the city. Carlos says he's got a single that's almost done. Yes, and saludos to that, my dad. Yes, definitely. Nice. I will give him a shout out, man. I appreciate you, Carlos. Thank you so much. And we're going to get back here to the show, guys. If you guys have any extra comments or anything for David, for sure, drop some comments in the box, man. Any questions you might have for him, feel free to drop them in the box. He'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you.
Absolutely.
Right, guys?
So,
For
David,
sure.
moving to Lubbock, how's it been working with the rest of the band members?
Easier, because all my guys are Abel. He's over from Lockney. And then I have my brother here. He's here in town. My sax player's in town. And then I have Danny Rodriguez from Midland, and my keyboard player Evan from San Angelo. So we were all going up to Hereford, or we're all going to Midland to trying to find a middle section. But now we got Lubbock, so it's a lot easier now.
Nice.
And so much easier. I don't know if our neighbors are like the loud rehearsing, but they haven't complained.
All right. You
Yeah.
never know.
They're getting free good music, so
Mhm.
hopefully they're not complaining.
Thank you. No wonder we always smell barbecue whenever we no. They all sit outside and eat bar.
So how do you think David Tejano music has evolved since day one when you first started picking up things? No, I mean, not going back to when you started in 13,
Yeah.
but most recently when from your debut album, should I say
No,
that?
from the debut. You know, COVID really, really damaged a lot of things, man. You know, just whenever, I'd gotten that Latin Grammy nomination, and then we were gonna start our I want to call it a tour right at Fanfare. And of course they shut everything down the day of Fanfare.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course the internet helped a lot. Internet
Mhm.
helped because we were able to, do live shows or podcasts like this. You
Mhm.
know, I think COVID helped a lot with that. I hate to say COVID helped with anything because what a damn disease,
Right,
or
right.
whatever you want to call it. But what came good out of it is stuff like this. We can, people were collaborating that way. Musicians were, stuck in their houses and their studios, and they're somehow getting together and making videos, with their musicians everywhere, and still able to make music and perform for people.
Yeah.
So you know, in that aspect, technology, man, it grew fast, it changed fast.
Fast, very
Eh,
fast.
and then AI came out, and then I have my ifs and about AI. Yeah, it's good. You can write a song, sing into it, and then it'll help you figure out a an arrangement. But there's a lot of bands that are just using that and then submitting it out and not getting real musicians. So that's kind of where I'm like, if
Right,
you
right,
can
right.
use it as an aid, but if you're going to use that arrangement, go back and play it yourself. Get your band to play it.
Mhm.
Get studio musicians to play it. Make it real, other than just using what the AI gives you.
Yeah.
But wow, man, there's a lot of bands came out also because when if people were able to conjugate again and practice. Bands are coming out left and right, and
Mhm.
with great ideas, man. There's new bands that are out there now are freaking phenomenal, good bands, and but yeah, it's people still want the old stuff, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of new bands that have come out here recently that aren't getting the recognition. So that's one thing that I'm not too happy about. There's a lot of good bands, and I wish people would give them the chance.
Yeah.
So but
Well, yeah, definitely. And I got to say this though, that and I would say probably in the past year, I don't know. I mean, at one point, the Valley had a lot of talented musicians, a lot of talented artists that were just blowing up, and just all of a sudden, I mean, there's some there, but they went cold, and there's some there that okay, I'll take a listen to it, but whatnot. But it just pretty much went cold. But West Texas has got so much freaking talent over there. There's so many bands that are just that are there that are not given the opportunity. Going back to that as well, to shine or even just display their music somewhere and whatnot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hidden gems out there in West Texas, and that don't get the opportunity. But I can honestly say that, yeah. I mean, they're starting to pop over there. There's a lot of talented musicians over there, from
mhm.
Entrego, Superado. I mean, I can go on.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of names over there that are doing it. Sammy Torres también. There's a lot of great talented work or artists out there that need to be recognized. Period. You
Yeah,
know.
but speaking of Superado, we were just talking also that we're possibly going to come up with something together. John Gabriel's is an amazing friend. The
Right.
overall top great friend and great musician, and we're talking about collaborating. So it'd be nice to collaborate with Superado. Those guys are good musicians, and just so I hate how a lot of bands are in so much competition for each other. I mean, against
Exactly.
against each other. Here, or if we try to go down south, they don't. Places don't want to hire because either we charge too much, or well, you're not from here, and we can get a local band here or whatever. And
Yeah.
another thing that all these bands are undercutting each other. That's
Oh yeah.
just you know we set a certain charge,
Mhm.
price,
Of
but
course.
then you get a band that, well, you know what, we'll do it for this price, and then all of a sudden we get a call from somewhere that, I'm sorry, we have to change your date. to find out that they got another band for less. You know, you don't do that to each other. We're supposed to be here to help each other, to support each other.
Yeah,
But yeah, unfortunately, it's happening
it's happening.
everywhere, man. You know,
And that's funny you brought that up. I hear it. I've heard it over the weekend. And Keith, it is true here in West Texas. We're not as innocent as you think we are. There's a lot of, without saying any names, there's a lot of undercutting, and I hear it all the time. I have some artists call me and tell me, Antonio, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Said only to see this band playing at my gig that I was supposed to have. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because I believe there's plenty of air for everybody, you know?
Mhm.
So, why be greedy, you know? So
Exactly. And you know, the only way we're going to grow, we got to support each other.
exactly.
You know, and it's tough. You know, even getting gigs out of town and stuff. You know, I think we have a gig, and next thing you know, I get called. I'm sorry, you know, we have to change the date. It's always the same thing. We have to change the date. We'll call you later.
Yeah.
Okay, then to find out that they got, you know, X band over there for
Yeah.
you know, half what we were going to charge them.
And
It's
two
like-
cases of beer or something like
Yeah,
that. I mean,
exactly. It's like, golly, man.
Chinga. Damn
But,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
just remember what Dad says and just smile. Keep smiling, man. Don't just blow it off. 'Cause, you know,
Yeah.
that's just God saying, you know what, that gig wasn't for you. We got something else over here for you. So
And
Gotta
for
look
me,
at it that way.
that makes it
Right,
hard
right.
to support. As ugly as that sounds, it makes it hard for me and my wife to go out and enjoy somebody because we're like, I just heard this, so I refuse to go pay, you know, whatever it costs
yeah,
when you just cut somebody off. You know,
yeah,
it's unfortunate that it's happening, and you guys are having to go down south, you know,
Mhm.
to do your thing. Pues
Yeah.
ni modo, right? Hey, you got to play somewhere, and you're making some noise.
yeah.
You know, you wouldn't be getting booked if you weren't putting it out there. You know,
yeah.
so it's unfortunate some of these bands are having to travel a little bit further to display their talent and make some money too at the same time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And even at that, there's clubs down south that'll, you know, they'll call and say, hey, we'd like to book you. Are you booked? Open this date. Yeah, we're open that date. And then, okay, well, you know, we can offer you X amount of dollars. I'm like, oh, you know, that's barely going to cover travel. I need to pay my guys on their time away from home, and some are getting time off of work. You know, I got to compensate these guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what's your charge? What's your rate? I give them the rate, and they're like, well, the same band from your area, I mean, another band from your area would charge me half the amount. I'm like, well, then get them. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to undersell myself. You know, I know what my guys are worth. I know it. I have a phenomenal band behind me, so I don't want to insult my guys. You know, by saying, hey, you know, yeah, we're gonna go over here, play here. You're only getting $50. You know, and sorry, no hotel rooms. You know, we got to pitch in. So there goes your $50. You know, I would never
Yeah.
do that to them. So yeah, but when they say, oh, there's another band in your area that's gonna charge me half what you're charging, like, wow. Okay, dale gas.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but it's like I ain't gonna fight with them or argue with them. They're
Exactly.
just okay, you know. Next time, you know.
Next time. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got to remain positive, right? I mean,
Have
we
to.
can show the negativity because then they'll remember that, and you know, it's wrong either
Yeah.
way we look at it. No matter how we pinpoint it,
Yeah.
it's being done wrong. But you guys as musicians, I bet you, I know it's hard, and you have to remain calm. You have to stay positive,
Yeah.
especially when you see the band and they're your friends.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out with you
Yeah.
3 days ago, and now you've got my gig.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's
And-
hard. I know.
And club owners, I mean, you know, and I get it. You know, the economy's horrible, so you know they want to stay open. They want to
Yeah.
make money, but at the same time, you know, we can't go down to X club down somewhere or up north somewhere for for cheap. You know, so we got to look after ourselves too. So,
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
but you know, and we're all winning. I tell club owners, yeah, you know, we can come down in price. You know, if you help us out next time, you know, if we prove ourselves worthy, yeah, and then you can boost it up to what I'm asking for. We'll come down at this price. At least get us rooms and our meal and our transportation way up there. no, we can't do that. I'm like, okay, never
Yeah.
mind then,
Never mind. We better
Yeah.
put it. Yes, I got some more shout outs right quick. I want to send one out to my primo, actually, Brian Christopher Tamez, who's tuned into the show right now. Keep Tejano
Hey,
alive.
Brian.
Saludos. Brian, thank you for tuning in, primo. David Vela también.
Hey.
Yes, he's over. Let's see. David Vela, Antonio David, Oakland is watching. There we go.
Ooh, nice.
So Samuel has a deal here. Says, let's work on getting you, David, and Eddie over here in Clovis, Oasis Bar and Grill. Keep me posted, amigo. This would be great.
Oh, that's right. He had talked to me about that place, and Sammy, I'm sorry I failed. I did reach out to him one time, didn't get an answer. It didn't even go to voicemail, so I don't know if I dialed the right number, but I didn't follow up. Thank you, Sammy, for that. Yeah, I'd love to go down to Clovis and with Eddie. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be something. And
Yeah.
bring Eddie along. Hey, like you
Ooh.
said, you guys are going to start doing things together
Yeah.
for this new song, this new single that's out as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, so you need to get to Las Vegas Takeover. He says, great venue, amigo. Great job, guys.
Yeah, that would be awesome to get down there, man.
Yes.
Awesome.
Luis Garcia también says, hello, David Lee Rodriguez. She's over in somewhere here in Texas.
Awesome, Luis.
Garciaville, right?
Garciaville.
Yes.
Saludos.
Yes.
Awesome.
Need to create a union. That's coming from J Rod right there.
You know what? My dad, actually, back in the day when he used to be touring, it was union. They had to show their union card, everything. That
wow.
way the bands didn't undercut each other. You went for this price in this certain area, you went to this price in a certain area, you were from somewhere else, then you got, like a per diem for going up there and whatnot. But yeah, my brother's right. It would be nice to do something like that. That way we can make money.
Yeah, for sure. Carlos says we have to learn to value our talent and not accept getting underpaid.
Yes, sir, Carlos. Amen.
100%.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Dodi Rodriguez, también also from here in H-Town, another rising star. Well, she's got her music out. She's been in the business for some time now, and she's going to be dropping some new music, if I'm not mistaken, very, very soon as well. Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Saludos. Hello, amigo Keith Leal. Saludos, Dodi. Thank you for tuning in right here to Tejano Time. We appreciate you. It says, okay, I will get back with you, amigo. I am meeting with him this week. Good to go.
Okay, that sounds good, Sam.
Yeah. Awesome. Tony, are you playing around over there with the music?
Yeah, somebody's trying to message me, and I'm trying to I'm busy right now.
Trying to mute it.
Yeah.
If you guys are just joining us, share the live. We are talking with David Lee Rodriquez. He's over in Lubbock, Texas. Cuatro Once is the name of his band. So give me a good rundown of all your bandmates there, the entire band, buddy.
Absolutely, of course. I'm David Lee Rodriguez, bass player, vocalist, and songwriter, for the band. And I have my brother Jerry Rodriguez, who's a drummer, and I like to say he's the MD of the band because without him, he keeps us in line, man. Be it rehearsal, especially at gigs. We look to him to say, okay, next song or what, or whatnot, or to keep going, or and whenever I'm singing, he's a band director, so he's literally back there directing the band, just guiding us. And whenever he's behind the drums, it's like I have nothing to worry about, man. I know it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yep. And then of course I got Danny Rodriguez, and what's funny now that we bring up Danny, he also has a band called Grupo Seo out of Midland. Phenomenal band, and great songwriter, phenomenal songwriter, I'm going to say, and great vocalist. And so he's my accordion player. And with Cuatro Once, whenever Danny gets a gig with Grupo Seo, Cuatro Once backs him up. So we call it Grupo Seo. And then of course when it's Cuatro Once, we're back to Cuatro Once over here. Yeah. So so we do two bands, one where I'm the lead vocalist, and then when it's Grupo Seo, it's his time to shine. Right. And the dude's phenomenal. And then I have Pano Mata, our sax player. He just recently joined the band. His first gig was at Cinco de Mayo here in Lubbock, and man, it's like that was a missing ingredient, man, to have that live sax. And he's another well respected throughout Texas with the Texas Music Association. Educators Association.
Okay.
Phenomenal. And then I have Abel Luna from Blockney, and he just recently joined too on guitar. Bajo. Phenomenal musician. And then and he's one of those musicians that are on call. I mean, everybody's calling this dude. Hey, help us out here. So I encourage my band members when we're not gigging. Yeah, man, go play with people, and whatever you can learn, let's bring it in here and let's make what we got. Let's elevate what we got.
Yeah.
So and then I have Evan Fierro on keyboards, and he's from San Angelo, and that's another phenomenal musician, man. And I am blessed to have all these guys in the band. Like I said, I'm the weakling. So,
Dang.
What do you got coming up?
we got a lot of private gigs. We're doing a lot of like back to school fun. I've never done this. It's been years since I've done the back to school parties, but we're doing a lot of back to school parties.
Okay. Okay.
And a few here in Lubbock. We got a couple in Midland, one in Odessa, and what else we got? So like one or two more. I think one over. Oh God, we're a recent one that I just got, and I need to write it down before I forget. And then our next open to the public gig is actually going to be in September over at Midland at the Destination.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
but we have a lot of private affairs, some weddings and stuff like that coming up. And
Awesome.
yeah, so that's what we got looking forward to.
That'll work.
You spent a lot of time in Hereford, so do you have any ties there, like gigs that you look forward to going back to do? Like, you have any traditions up there that maybe you set that you might be going back to Hereford?
Unfortunately, I don't, because Hereford, the Tejano scene is not as big as you'd think it'd be. It's more cumbia, norteño. And so, the last gig we did there, we got a good crowd. It was a free event outdoor, but, people were requesting a lot more style that we don't play. So, but of course, that's a totally different market, which I respect that. Every place has its market. So, no, we had this one that we do on my birthday at this one place, little restaurant there, Dakotas, but, they've stopped doing stuff like that too. So, no, unfortunately, we don't.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're in Lubbock, because hopefully we'll be hearing from you around here in one of these clubs here también, or there's always something going on here in Lubbock.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll be working with the promoter Yvette Cruz.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be working together. So hopefully, we'll have some gigs coming up here in town real soon. So
That'll work. So Danny says here, we play for free. We charge for our experience, loading, setting up, and so forth.
amen. Amen.
I like that. I had to read it.
I like that. Good job, Danny.
You got to put that on the contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Juan Mendoza Jr. right there from Tejano TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, Juan?
Yes. Saluditos, Juan. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes.
watching, my brother. Yes. Samuel also said music was on point for Cinco de Mayo. The sax was amazing.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, Sam was there. They were supporting us everywhere we go. Sam's always there, man. He's such a great supporter. Good friend, great supporter.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we're about to wrap things up here in a few more minutes. We got some more, a couple of other questions. I know Tony has a few right there, but first, quick, I'm going to throw some rapid fire questions at you guys. Well, at David. I know if I throw it at Antonio, he's going to get lost and stuff like that. So, so give me your favorite Tejano band or Tejano artist of all time, David.
Of all time, my dad.
There you go. Great
My dad,
answer.
man.
That's a
Yep.
great answer. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Favorite venue to play?
Any venue that'll have us. Any venue that'll have us, that's my favorite, man.
Yeah, so the answers are freaking awesome, though. I mean, you know what I mean? It makes sense. Favorite Texas food?
My wife's cooking.
Here I'm thinking some truck stop food or something like that. No, it's his wife's cooking.
Carl
I told you
Jr.
the answers are going to be all different. They're not going to be your normal answers you want to hear. Coffee or sweet tea, you're going to have a choice there.
Ooh, coffee.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got to have that coffee. Favorite guitar or bass you've ever owned?
My favorite bass is my Davis custom rain bass. Is what it's a literally the guy was taking pictures, videoing me, watching how I set my hands and everything, and he made a bass for me, and he put my son's name on it, Rain. My David Rain is my son, so he has a line of basses called Rain basses, and it's the bass that he made me customize for me, and
Okay.
and even Gilbert Velasquez, he won't. I used to take my Fender.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert said, "Nope, I want that bass of yours to be on all recordings." So that's what I record with.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's an awesome
Wow.
Davis bass. Yeah.
One song you wish you had written.
Oh, I could only imagine. I can
I
only
can only
imagine.
imagine.
I wish I would have written that song.
That song. Wow. That's
Yeah.
it. Favorite road trip snack?
Chicharrones, the spicy ones.
The spicy ones.
Or corn, what do you call those, baby? Corn what? Corn
Corn nuggets.
corn nuts.
Corn nuts. I was gonna say corn nut.
Oh yeah, and my wife reminded me, she goes, but you like the tamale candies, the hot tamales.
Oh yeah, the spicy ones, right? Or
Yes.
you just that'll
Yes.
work. Yes, I haven't had those in a minute though. Yeah, I remember those. Those were one of the faves there. Then they started coming out with all the other
Yeah. Mike and Ike's and
Mike
all
and
that.
Ike's and all that other stuff. So yeah, got kind of lost with all that other stuff right there. So one word that describes David Lee Rodriguez today.
You'd have to ask my wife about that one. Oh golly.
Saludos, Delma, by the way.
Did you hear that,
Saludos.
baby? She's like she's cooking food, some rice and some chicken. And, Dios mío,
Oh,
tortillas, recién hechos. That's what she's doing over there.
no,
Let's see.
but we'll get that tomorrow. FedEx, right? Still hot and ready.
You got that, baby? You better. What one word describes me? I don't know. Terrified? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, blessed.
Blessed.
That one
There you go.
defines me. Yeah.
David Lee Rodriguez with the Skies tonight, right here, sharing a little bit of his story with us. And, we hadn't had a great conversation in over a couple of years now. He's back
Couple
on the
of
show
years.
here this year. He's got a brand new single streaming on all platforms, by the way. So go out there, guys, and add it to your playlist, as well as his album dropped. And back in May, like you said, May 29th, if I'm not mistaken, that was the date. So it's out, and he's got many other songs on there también as well. The one that's currently on radio airplay is the one he's collabing with Eddie Gonzalez on there. So Mi Amigo, Dos o Tres Tequilas, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's the name of the song, guys. So go out there and add it to your playlist, man. It's a good song, good
Thank you.
drinking song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite tequila. No.
Right? Yes. I know you got a favorite. Everybody has a fave. I know
I do.
Tony's got a fave, a side drink. What is it called there, Tony?
Well, right now I'm just gonna go with Jimador all the way around. Whether it's beer or tequila, it's Jimador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That
That
is
is
a good
true.
one. That is a good tequila.
Yeah. So it's the beer. It'll get you.
Oh, I haven't had the beer yet. I'm always stuck with Miller Lite. That's my all-time to-go beer.
You're all time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's good catching up with you, David. Any
Great.
special shout outs or anything that you want to get off that we didn't ask you? If there's a question we didn't ask or something you want to share with everybody out there?
No, I'm glad to be on the show, man. Thank you for bringing me on the show. Both of you for always being so welcoming. Every time I see you guys are awesome, and I appreciate y'all's friendship. Appreciate everything y'all do for the music. And shout out to everybody watching. My family who's watching, my son, the band, of course, and just all the fans that are out there. I really appreciate you guys, and big shout out to Carlos Alvarez from Penfo Music, and Jorge Mariquin from M Group, and Myra D from Cielo Entertainment, and of course now we working with Yvette Cruz, and saludos to all of them. To again everyone watching, thank you so much for supporting Cuatro. And I hope you guys enjoy the new CD, and we hope to go to Houston soon. We'd love to go to
Yes.
Houston.
That would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome.
And
For sure.
Anybody, we're ready. We're ready to play, and just share our music with you guys.
Yes, and go ahead and give handout. You got a booking number on hand right now. You can just share with anybody.
I wish I should have written down Yvette's, but get a hold of me on my social media, or 806-853-4984. You can shoot me a text, or again, look up Yvette Cruz and message her, and she'll take care of everything. That we're gonna be working together, and we're ready. We're ready to go
they're ready to go.
any place that wants to hire us. We're there. We want to
Yes.
share our music with everybody. Music is healing.
Yes, and
that's-
you guys, I've had the opportunity to see these guys perform in the past as well. They're amazing. They get up there, they have fun, and they put on a heck of a show. Great show. Very, very talented group of guys. They go up there and they have fun, but they have fun and they jam. Let's put it
Thank
that,
you.
that way. Yes,
Thank
man.
you.
Always great to see them perform live, man. It's always great to catch up with you, también, David, man.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
again, appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to shoot the shit with us here tonight. So yeah.
Absolutely. Let's do it again, man.
Yes, we will.
We should have a new single coming out soon. Waiting on Carlos to he's getting all the data to see what's going to be the next good move for us, and let's interview on that. I'd love
Cool.
to get with you guys again.
Of course. Yes. Always welcome back anytime. Any last words from you, Antonio?
No, David, thank you for joining us. Like you said, we're all busy. It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week, but thank you for taking the time. And sounds like you're going to have a late supper, but it sounds like she's your favorite cook, so I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I just can't. She's making the tortillas recién hechos.
Hombre.
Shut up.
I've seen your post with the carne guisada, bro. You're making my mouth watery right now.
Man.
You guys have a blessed night, and
Thank you
again,
Thank you.
I
we will
really-
definitely catch up soon again. Before you go, do you have a song? I mean, a song. The next single. Do you have the title of the next single that you guys are probably going to be putting out, or not yet?
Not yet. I don't know, because again, Carlos is getting all the all the data stuff to
Yeah.
see which one is doing well, and then we're going to shoot with that one. So I don't know. I can take my guesses, but I don't want to be wrong.
You don't be wrong. Yeah. But stream the album, guys. The album's available. Spotify Music,
thank
Apple Music, wherever you get your music, guys. Go out there, look them up. David Rodriguez y Cuatro Once. Okay, the album titled Tres, right?
Yes, sir.
It's out,
Thank you.
guys. It's
Thank
out
you, guys.
and available.
I really appreciate you guys' time and for welcoming me to your show. And everybody, thank you for welcoming us to y'all's phones, laptops, or however you're watching it. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you all soon.
All right, yes, sir,
God
for
bless.
sure. God bless. Have a good night.
You too.